is up, YouTube? Rob from Warp Point. And today we're going to be discussing how Twitch is basically imploding on itself. So for those of you that haven't been following or haven't been active on the platform for a while, over the past year or so, Twitch has really been shooting themselves in the foot with a lot of different things. And I mean, we had Dr. Disrespect banned, and to this day, still don't know why. You know, there's no indication of what actually happened. And then we had, them banning terms and stuff like simp and virgin, which actually did the exact opposite and like kind of drew more people to wanting to use it and stuff. But even more recently than that, in the past couple weeks, month time frame, we've had a couple of username bans and a couple of bans for just random things that they're saying. So first up, we have a streamer whose their name, they go by Pavlle, Pavel, but they used to go by Pajja, Pajja, and they actually got banned for their name being a racial slur. It was supposedly a slur in Spanish, but the guy is actually Ukrainian, so it doesn't really make any sense. And then they banned the term blind playthrough because it might offend somebody who's blind. I mean, yeah, the term blind playthrough is now considered hate speech to Twitch. So, and I mean, they have a history of doing these kinds of things to themselves. Even whenever they were doing BlizzCon, they muted themselves for a copyright strike when Metallica was playing the con. So, I mean, they're all over the place with these things, and I'm sure that these next two are definitely not the only ones that have been, banned unjustifiably, unnecessarily, and without reason. So, up first, we have somebody that goes by the name of This Is Not George Not Found. So this guy actually has two accounts. His first one is GeorgeNotFound. The second one is This Is Not George Not Found. Now, his second account, This Is Not George Not Found, was recently suspended for an indefinite period of time. I'll pull he actually tweeted out the email that he got from Twitch. Hello, this is not George Not Found. Twitch is committed to keeping our community safe for everyone, and as a part of that, we require all users to ensure that anything shared on their account abides by Twitch's terms of service and community guidelines. Typical HR bullcrap, just throwing it out there, and yeah. So based on a review of your activity or content, we have issued a community guideline strike on your account due to the severe nature of this violation or the fact that you've incurred multiple violations. Your access to Twitch services is indefinitely restricted. And the reason being is using an inappropriate username. What about this is inappropriate? If anybody can tell me in chat, I've heard that because ISIS is in his name, where it says this is, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Says that the violation is in the channel profile and that the suspension length is indefinite. Well, then, 2 days later, he received this. Another ban, this time for harassment via username. And examples of violative conduct include, but are not limited to, having a username that explicitly insults another user, having a username that threatens negative action towards another user, having a username that promotes self-harm in conjunction with malicious chat activities such as telling another user to kill themselves, And again, the first part of this is just that the HR typical bullshit that we've been getting. Where the violation occurred is in their channel profile, suspension length indefinite. Now, this ended up only being a day long, and they realized that, hey, there's nothing about this. But still, I mean, even a username, and whenever this happened, he couldn't even post to his first channel, you know, GeorgeNotFound, because it was a way of eluding the strike. And he got a Twitch or an email about that too. So he couldn't do anything for that whole day, which I'm glad that he got it back. I'm glad it was only a day long. But still, come on. I mean, we're going with harassment via username. Again, if anybody in chat can tell me how this is harassment via username, I'll gladly listen. So then, up next, we have a person spend it for unmoderated chat. So a streamer named Nickichh, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He was recently banned for unmoderated hateful conduct, and this here's the email that he received from Twitch. Hello, Nickichh. Twitch is committed to keeping our community safe for everyone, and as a part of that, we require all users to ensure that anything shared on their accounts abides by Twitch's terms of service and community guidelines. And typical HR bullshit. Based on a review of your activity or content, we have issued a community guideline strike on your account. Due to the severe nature of this violation or the fact that you've incurred multiple violations, your access to Twitch services is indefinitely restricted. So, just like we had on This Is Not George, same typical bullshit. Now, the reason: unmoderated hateful conduct. Permitting hateful conduct on stream from another person or external source, such as guests or viewer participation. Examples of violative conduct include, but are not limited to, allowing text-to-speech donations on stream that contain hateful symbols, allowing users in your chat to repeatedly spam hateful slurs, allowing viewer-submitted videos focused on xenophobic ideology to play on stream. And the violation occurred on stream or VOD. Now, Nickichh came out on his Twitter and said, you know, hey, this can't be anything on my content. I don't do anything like this. I have moderators. I check for this stuff, and if anything like this happens, I go ahead and I take care of it. Now, a couple of days ago, he came out and he issued a video because he still hasn't heard anything from Twitch. Let's take a look at that video.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Nick, and I wanted to make a very quick video to basically explain to you guys that I need help. The reason for this video is that basically I got banned on April 20th at around 1 a.m. in the middle of one of my streams. The reason for this was because of unmoderated hateful conduct. It occurred sometime during the stream or VOD, and they gave me an indefinite ban for it. At the time of the ban, I reached out to a few bigger streamers and stuff to see what I could do and how I could speed up my ban appeal, because I know Twitch usually take a very, very long time, like a couple months. It's been over 2.5 weeks and I haven't heard anything back. No progress has been made. Twitch hasn't hit me up. Nobody has been able to do anything in almost 3 weeks. What I think is the reason for my ban is someone made a very detailed report on my channel, as well as Score fans probably being upset with me and then mass reporting my channel as well. All these things grouped together definitely were the reason why my channel got banned, I believe. I've been streaming for over a year now consistently, like almost every single day, so I want to take a little bit of accountability and say that, hey, maybe I did do something wrong and there is a reasoning for me banned.
He goes on to say, you know, that if he does get unbanned, you know, that he feels like it would be too late, you know, it's going to take a couple months, this and that it's how he's been doing really well. His channel's on the up and up. He's getting follows, he's getting subs, whatever, yada, 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 yada. But the thing that comes down to is he doesn't even know why he was banned. He says in his video, hey, I'll take responsibility if I actually did something, but I don't know what I did or what didn't happen or anything like that. It's just a ban. And again, like what I talked about in the earlier stages of this video, that, you know, Dr. Disrespect had the same thing. He was banned and not even known why. He was one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, and he was left in the dark. You know, so it's really insane to me that Twitch is going through and just banning people whenever they feel like it. You know, and that's the thing. If you're a Twitch mod and you know you're having a bad day, you see something. Oh, hey, look, this guy's not moderating his 400 viewers. You know, and this guy's averaging 100 views. So if you have 100 people talking in chat at the same time, really, that becomes difficult to moderate without help. And even then, you know, you have bots set up that take things out, or, you know, if you're spam something, it automatically times you out. And we all take use of those features, but there's workarounds, especially if you got somebody that has 5 accounts or 10 accounts because they're low life pieces of shit that get off on doing this kind of stuff. Then, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, you don't catch it fast enough, a Twitch mod sees it, and boom, you're banned, and everything that you've worked for is gone. Not making a lot of sense to me. But yeah, Twitch is really like starting to eat itself from the inside out, and I see a lot of people jumping ship from the Twitch platform and moving to other various streaming platforms, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, or, I mean, Trovo never really got off the ground, but Trovo, wherever they're going to, I see a lot of streamers that are making the move to other platforms. And not just because of these bans, but if you take a look, this has been beat like a dead horse. You look at the terms and services and agreements to affiliate and partnership contracts, there's so much stuff in there that is really unsavory. Let us know what you guys think about streaming to Twitch versus Facebook or YouTube. Let us know where you guys stream. Yeah, and join our socials. All the links are down below. Join in the conversations on our Discord. That's where a lot of this stuff gets hashed out at. But as always, catch you guys.